Are you struggling with JUnit tests in your Spring Boot application? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into a common issue where the service isn't injected properly during testing. I totally get how frustrating it can be when your tests fail due to dependency injection issues. It can feel like you're stuck in a loop trying to figure out what went wrong. But don't worry, we're here to solve this together. Let's look at a specific case. One user reached out with a Spring Boot application that uses embedded Tomcat and TimeLeaf. They have a service called TDK REST API service that they want to test, but they're running into an error during the test execution. Sound familiar? Let's break it down. The error message indicates that there's no qualifying bean of type TDK REST API service available for auto-wiring. This usually means that Spring can't find the service to inject in your test class. Let's explore why this might be happening. Stick around. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to fix this issue and get your tests running smoothly. Plus, I've got a bonus tip that you won't want to miss. To resolve the issue with the service not being injected, the user should first ensure that the Spring context is correctly configured. This involves checking that the service class is included in the component scanning. Next, the user should verify that the configuration classes specified in the test are correctly set up. This means ensuring that both TDK application config and TDK development config are properly annotated and include the necessary component scanning. The user should also confirm that the TDK REST API service class is annotated with @service. This annotation is crucial for Spring to recognize it as a bean that can be injected. Finally, if the user is still encountering issues, they should consider using the @SpringBootTest annotation in their test class. This annotation will load the full application context, which can help resolve dependency injection problems. Fun fact, did you know that Spring Boot was created to simplify the setup of new Spring applications? It's like having a personal assistant for your coding needs. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests modifying the context configuration annotation. Instead of specifying the class's attribute, you should set it to your root Spring configuration class, which includes the TDK REST API service bean. For more details, you can refer to the Spring documentation on detecting test configuration, which explains how to specify which Spring configuration to load. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests modifying the test class. They recommend using the Spring Boot test annotation with the main application class to ensure proper context loading. Let's move forward and look at another answer. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests adding the annotation @SpringBootTest to your test class. This change can help ensure that the Spring context is properly loaded, allowing the service to be injected correctly. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. An alternative solution involves creating a test config class. This class is annotated with @configuration, enable auto configuration, and @component scan. By adding this configuration to your test class, you can successfully auto-wire your components. Here's a pro tip. Always keep your service classes and test classes in the same or closely related packages. This makes it easier for Spring to manage dependencies and reduces the chances of injection issues. And there you have it. With these steps, your JUnit tests should now properly inject the service. Remember, keeping your package structure organized is key. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button for more troubleshooting tips.